Welcome to Module 1 in Medical Emergencies for the Dental Hygienist. This week we will review the syllabus and discuss the Good Samaritan Law. By the end of the week you are required to complete the syllabus agreement. This agreement simply states that you have reviewed the syllabus and that you have contacted your instructor if you have any questions or concerned regarding the course content. A discussion posting will be due by Wednesday, midnight, and will be presented at the end of this audio lecture. You are also required to respond to one of your peers' posting by Sunday, midnight. Course evaluation is determined by the following, and must be completed with a 75% proficiency to successfully pass this course. An incomplete will be given for the semester if the minimum proficiency grade is not obtained, or if the required assignments have not all been completed. It is the responsibility of the student to familiarize themselves with all of the course policies, calendar of events, required reading materials, and assignments. There will be 2 exams in this course, a midterm and a final. Each exam will be 50 questions, and the questions will be selected from the quiz bank and video lectures. The answers to these questions can be found in your textbook and in the assigned video lectures for the modules. You will have 75 minutes to complete each exam, and only one attempt is allowed. Each exam will constitute 20% of your final course grade. It is required that you pass the final exam with a 75% or higher to successfully complete this course and remain in the dental hygiene program. It is in your best interest to answer the assigned sample questions in the quiz bank for each module to do well on these exams. Weekly discussion postings and responses are required in 10 of the course modules. 10 initial postings and 10 follow-up responses will be worth 150 points, and constitute 15% of your final grade. The 50-word minimum for each initial posting and response is intended to restrict the writing of unnecessary content and drive the discussions to in-depth contributions and provoking subject matter. Postings filled with fluff responses will be graded harshly, and greetings and salutations will not be counted in the word requirements. Failure to participate in 2 discussion postings or 2 discussion responses will reduce your final grade by 1 letter and place you on academic warning. Further lack of participation may constitute a D or F in the course and dismissal from the program. Each posting will be graded by a rubric. This rubric can be found in the course content. All initial discussion postings are due by midnight on Wednesdays. All response postings are due by midnight on Sunday. It is not your instructor's responsibility to guide these discussions. These postings are intended as a means for the exchange of information among your peers and serve as your participation grade in the course. Each posting will be graded by a rubric. This rubric can be found in the course content. All initial discussion postings are due by midnight on Wednesdays. All response postings are due by midnight on Sunday. It is not your instructor's responsibility to guide these discussions. These postings are intended as a means for the exchange of information among your peers and serve as your participation grade in the course. The 49 PowerPoint slide project is worth 125 points. When completed, it will constitute 12.5% of your final grade. The project is a collection of slides intended to be a reference on medical emergencies that could occur in the dental office. It should be converted to a PDF document and placed in your clinic notebook when completed. Each of the 3 assignments have specific conditions and a template is provided. More information on completing these slides can be found in the modules they are due. The agenda pages in these modules provides more details for each of the PowerPoint assignments. A template for each of the PowerPoint assignments is provided. Please follow it carefully and restrict your slides to only 2 for each condition. Later in the course you will use the PowerPoint slides to complete assignment 4. This is an example of a PowerPoint slide for you to reference when completing your PowerPoint project. There is a requirement and limitation of 2 slides per condition. You will be graded on content and proper PowerPoint formatting. These guidelines restrict text to simple and short phrases, incorporates the use of bullets to highlight statements, and eliminates the use of sentence structure and punctuation. A video clip created by paramedic students was intended as a graduation presentation and not to be taken seriously. This light-hearted and jovial presentation is quite entertaining and provides an insight into the life of these professionals. Please complete the 5-point quiz after viewing. Assignment 4 will be a video project and constitute 30% of your final grade. Each student will be assigned to a group to complete this assignment. The groups and content for the presentation is found in the syllabus and represented in this slide. The PowerPoint slides created in assignments 1 through 3 will be used as the template for assignment 4. Details for creating this video project can be found in the agenda page of Module 14. The course grading scale is as follows. Take a moment to familiarize yourself with the breakdown between grades. The agenda pages for each module are at the heart of the online course. They include all information necessary to complete the weekly coursework and instruction for assignments. Please read them carefully and often. They will provide links to the video lectures, discussion boards, quiz question bank, assignments, assignment drop boxes, and exams. The Good Samaritan law states that any healthcare provider, including a hospital employee who is providing emergency services, shall not be held liable for any civil damages as a result of providing medical care or treatment, unless such damages result from providing, or failing to provide, medical care or treatment under circumstances demonstrating a reckless disregard for the consequences so as to affect the life or health of another. A copy of this complete law can be found in the course syllabus. The following short video will provide more information on the practice of this law.
We have another reason to fear getting involved. Getting involved could mean getting sued. So if you decide to help your fellow man, woman, person, you should know there are legal considerations. The general rule is that you have no obligation to help someone in an emergency. Guy's having a heart attack, you don't care, you walk on. Unless you cause the problem, normally you don't have any legal responsibility. To encourage us to help one another, most states have created what are called Good Samaritan laws. These are laws designed to limit liability for doctors and others that help in emergency situations. A few states, like California, have expanded the law to include folks that give CPR. But if you don't fall in one of these special categories, you could be blamed, you could be sued for negligence if the help you offer does more harm than good. So you've watched a few too many Marcus Welby MDs and you think you can help the victim of a motor vehicle accident. You move the guy and you aggravate existing neck or back injuries. You could be responsible. Now, I'm not trying to talk you out of coming to the rescue, just be smart about it. If you have a CPR or other certification, make sure it's current so that you can take advantage of any state protection. If you can find professional help, do it. And don't get in over your head. The idea is to help the victim. You'll only make things worse if you don't really know what you're doing. And once you decide to help, stay with it until authorities or medical help arrives. The law seems harsh, but it's designed to protect the victim, not punish the Good Samaritan. Remembering this simple idea when you face an emergency situation will give you the legal edge. I'm attorney Michael James Bryant.
Please address the following for your discussion posting this week. Share with your class an event you may have experienced or witnessed involving the Good Samaritan law. Did you worry that the assistance provided would cause more damage or have legal ramifications? Please post your initial posting by Wednesday midnight and complete a response to one of your peers by Sunday midnight. This concludes your audio lecture for this week.